Check out the drip. Check out the drip.
Check out the drip.
We're doing this late at night.
And it might lightning on us. That's some scary ass lighting.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Da, da, da.
We're on a hill.
In the middle of nowhere.
Heck yeah.
In ghost story lighting.
Da-da.
Is that good lighting? No, this is good.
Great. Hello.
Hi everyone.
Welcome to day 50.
Day 50.
We made it. Like 2 weeks ago. But
Kinda.
We made it. If you hear lightning or see one of us get struck, no you didn't.
Like and follow.
Hear lightning, hear thunder.
You can hear lightning for sure.
Yep.
Is your tassel on the left side?
It is in fact.
Do you want to know why it's on the left side?
Because it's over our hearts.
Because we graduated. And that our caps are shaped like a book to represent the knowledge
Yes.
of past.
Whoa.
Is it a good idea to be on the hill at this time?
Probably
about
not. However, that's a giant pull, so we might be good. Oh, we're so good.
We're good.
That's miles.
It's miles away.
I can't.
View unless we get shat on by rain. Again, part 2.
Da 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 da.
But typical Bear Creek behavior.
Typical Bear Creek behavior.
It's surrounding us.
It is just going straight around us.
Yeah. We're out here because we were trying to be sentimental, but it's been replaced by fear.
Or it's both. We're fearful of sentiment.
Fearful of sentimentality. If we do get sentimental, you're not going to see it.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut that shit.
Yeah. Hate you guys.
We love you guys.
Except for those 3 recurring viewers.
You guys are awesome.
Favorite.
If you reveal yourself, we will give you something. I don't know.
We're pretty poor though, so don't expect much.
Don't expect anything.
I hear it. Oh.
Let's vlog down the hill.
Okay guys, we're not gonna die here. We're sorry. Come walk with us.
Take us,
This was a good idea.
This was a good idea. Here's the view.
It's a pretty nice view. You can see Denver all the way down there, unless we die. Anyway,
Ooh.
This is kind of like graduation part 2.
Yeah, but the graduation didn't have too much lightning.
I don't think it had any, actually.
Just suffering.
To all those people who sat there and waited for us to be called, we appreciate you.
Thank you for all of those who cheered for me. I love you guys.
I cheered very loud.
I screamed for you. the piercing.
Piercing, like I didn't know I could go that high anymore.
It was so soprano of me. You don't even know.
Oh, I know you're a hidden soprano.
Oh yeah, we all know that.
There's the rain.
Do you think it would charge my phone if we were struck?
It would probably kill it.
Aw. What about this fire footage?
Yeah, it's not shaky at all. We need there it is. Perfect. Hands like a surgeon.
I'm walking really weird right now.
No, this is perfect.
Oh my god!
It's all right. It's okay.
Da 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 da.
Did it do?
Did it do?
Did it do? Did it do?
Hey,
Hi.
welcome back to this. We're using the mic stand as a tripod.
It started raining again.
It is. If you hear the peaceful sounds, just know that we were in hell at our actual graduation. So
Look, I'm balding.
you're not balding yet. I'm balding.
Yeah, you're balding.
I've been going bald since the age of 3. I was actually bald for a little while in my youth,
Really?
and then it came back.
How'd you manage that?
I ate a lot of vegetables and rice.
Oh, so I need veggies and rice too,
Yes.
then. Good news. I can be Geordi from Star Trek. I was very highly caffeinated, and I hadn't drank caffeine in a while. So I climbed a tree, and I don't remember climbing it, but I was told I climbed the tree.
You did climb a tree. There's a picture of it. I wasn't interacting with you after you drank that.
You're like, yeah, no.
I just chilled by the fire and watched it burn, but not in an arson way. I just didn't like, this is so reflective.
So not in an arson way?
No, not in an arson way. Yet.
Look, has smiley faces and flowers and a heart on it.
That's like you as a person. You're a smiley
I'm a
face.
smiley face.
With well, definitely with flowers.
The weight of 4 years rests around
The
your
weight of
shoulders.
4 years of crying in my car. One of my favorite text messages I've ever sent in high school was, "I can't come to lunch right now. I'm crying in my car." It was the best text I've ever sent.
It's really fun.
Yeah, it was a good text. Do you have a favorite high school memory?
High school memory?
Yeah.
I think the opening night of Something Rotten,
Mm-hmm.
that was fire.
That was amazing.
Just because there was so much energy. It was,
The, like, feeling of being on stage before the curtains turned up, but we were already set.
but it was there, and we were just all, like, posed. Ugh, you know?
Yeah. Something Rotten was a really good show.
That's true. Did I tell you about one of my coworkers who saw Chicago on Fox News? Our Chicago.
What?
She goes, my manager's name is Carissa, right? She's like, yeah, I was talking to Carissa, and I had asked her because I saw you on the TV, and I was like, I thought she was talking about Rudolph.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, it was
Yeah,
on
the other
TV.
time I was on TV.
The other, like 2 times, it's whatever. And she's like, no, for Chicago. And I was
Why were we
like,
on Fox
Chicago?
News?
What do you... Oh, like my show? And she was like, yeah, you guys... Bear Creek was on Fox News. And I was like, what?
Of course, Bear
That's
Creek
not
was on
really?
Fox News.
Why? And she was like, because of your guys' show. And I was like,
That one?
that one? Really?
That show?
She was like, who are you again? And I was like, oh, it was Billy.
You know, the one guy.
The guy.
I look so scholarly.
You look so scholarly.
Why were we on Fox News?
I don't know.
I want to find that.
Me too. Just replace Chicago with something.
With Something Rotten. No, Something Rotten is really good. I had such happy memories. My favorite thing was when Savannah Sanchez, hi Savannah, would change up her choreography and try to make me break on stage. And I never did. And I would go backstage and she would just be giggling in the back of the thing. And I was like, that's a good memory, I think. Because that's just so high school.
Yeah.
Like trying to make each other break on stage, you know what I mean?
It's just so fun. Jason would have that one line about rods, and Caleb and I would both stare at him because he couldn't. We practiced that one line for an hour because he couldn't say it with a straight face. It's a very
The
fun line.
rods. Sorry, you have to see our maws for one more day.
Uno momento.
Uno momento. Uno mas.
Uno mas.
See. A lot of you guys wanted to know the origin of this podcast.
Do you want to tell it or should I?
How do you remember it? I'm asleep. I told this to Clay yesterday. I'm tired.
Okay. Well, it was 50 days out from graduation. Both of us had nothing to do. And then we went to the library. Picked up some poetry books, which was kind of strange.
Didn't read them.
Did not read them. But they were in our house for like a month.
Mm-hmm.
Then I look at Audrey as I'm driving away and I go, do you want to make a podcast? Like, I don't know what we'll talk about, and I don't know anything about it, but do you want to make a podcast?
Yeah.
And then Audrey's like, yeah, I'll edit everything.
And then I did, kind of.
I'm like, okay. Sure.
I mean, it was more like, do you want to guest star on my podcast?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, you have a podcast? And you were like, no.
Not yet.
Not yet, no. And funny thing is, from my POV, Micah and I have known each other, kind of, since middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we've ever really talked until, like, that day.
Which is just so
It's
sad.
really sad. I was upset. I was talking to my father, because he's a good man to console when you want the meat of things, of just like, this is how it is. This is outside of emotions. And he was just like, I was just like, I really wish that I met Micah sooner. I'm so upset about this.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, he took a sip of his coffee. I thought that he ignored me, because sometimes he does that.
He's like, shut up,
kid. And after like 2 minutes of absolute silence, he was like, it might have been the perfect time to meet. Who knows? And then we sat in silence for another 5 minutes. So that was my good advice.
That is good advice, so.
But yeah, other than New York.
New York.
New York. Like, I don't think either of us really spoke to each other.
Which is so strange.
I know.
I think I was too much of a band kid.
I think I was too much of a loser. Like, not even... Okay.
Okay. For those of you out there, band kid and loser are indeed the same thing.
But here's the thing. You had a group of losers. I was
That's
by
true.
myself.
You were a lonely loser.
I was a lonely loser. At least you were, like, supported by other losers.
Left band. And then I was like, Audrey's a lonely loser.
Audrey's...
No, lonely loser.
We're
Here
lonely
we go!
Losers! But, yeah, that's the origin. I remember you texted me before New York and you're like, we should talk more, like, in general. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then now there's a podcast.
And now we talked a lot.
Now that's all. Lightning. That's all that we do.
Lightning before the thunder.
Boom, boom, boom. Lightning for the thunder.
Yeah.
Dun, dun.
What's that group called?
Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons. I knew it had something to do with dragons.
Yeah, they're imagining. That used to be my favorite band. As
Ever?
I said, Lonely Loser.
Lonely Loser. That is a Lonely Loser band.
I was like in 5th grade though.
That was your favorite band in 5th grade?
Yeah, I was edgy.
That is edgy.
Mhm.
However, when you're playing that game on the Oculus where you're swinging and hitting the blocks,
Boom da da dun dun.
Yeah.
Boom da da dun.
that
dun.
goes crazy.
It's kind of great. They have good beats. I'm gonna admit it. Origin story.
Origin story.
For all of you who keep asking, how did that happen? Because I think they also knew that we had never spoken in our lives.
Like, when were they friends?
When was that ever a thing?
It's now a thing, so
It's now a thing.
back off, okay?
It won't ever stop.
Drew Micah, 50 Days Plus.
50 plus, filled with short films, maybe. Honestly, the sentimentality would be like we post this and then never post again. But I know for damn fact that that's not gonna happen.
Well, don't worry, guys. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
It'll end. This is the last one.
For sure.
We're both sad about it, but it's better that it ends now.
Yeah. We're back.
Our favorite high school memories?
I can't remember the first 2 years, to be honest.
That's me, though.
Yeah.
The COVID was so whack.
I actually, I think I was really sad during COVID, but also I'm grateful that I was able to,
Live during COVID?
live during COVID. I don't think I would be able to do this for 4 years straight. Are you fixing your tassel? It keeps hitting my face, and it's only a little annoying.
My tassel hits your face?
No, mine.
Oh, how's that
How would
happen?
yours happen?
I don't know.
Hit my face with your tassel.
Did I hit you?
Yeah. We're surrounded. If it strikes us, subscribe. We're actually at a lot more subscribers than I thought that we were.
Dude, are we?
I don't know how much, but I think we hit 30. Happy 30th anniversary to the 30 subscribers.
Woo.
And I love you 3 subscribers who actually watch our videos.
Mhm.
I think just driving around, or anything that wasn't planned,
That's true.
per se, was one of my favorite memories. Like podcasting.
Podcasting.
First day, that is one of my favorite memories.
That was so much fun.
Minus the... Actually, no, including the dinner.
You guys don't get to know that story.
You don't get to know that one.
Oh,
Sorry.
the first video that we put out is put out at 1 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why if you count it, it's only 49 days till we graduated.
Yep.
But it doesn't really matter because this is 2 weeks after graduation. So
Yeah, no, this is the day that we graduated, obviously.
yeah, we graduated today.
I mean, okay, graduation was memorable.
Memorable is a word.
Is a
yeah.
word that we use.
I'll use that word.
I did a speech, which I'm proud of, because...
Our principal talked about toilet paper.
But yeah, I spoke. That was cool. That was memorable. Apparently my ninong, who served in the army, ninong is godfather in the Philippine world. He also spoke at his graduation, which was pretty cool.
So you guys are both just wicked smart.
He's super smart. I just write quick.
I'm not going to point out the 4 medals. The honor roll.
Ow.
soon as I started bringing tea in to school, like every day,
Mm-hmm.
it was after the frosting phase.
Yeah.
Because I needed to get out of that. Oh, Miss Macquarie's math class. It was me, Jason, and Tyler, and Locke, and we would go crazy. We didn't even do anything in
I
that
heard
class.
about that class. I'm so jealous that I wasn't in that.
It was a fire class.
I don't know what my favorite class was. I enjoyed AP Lit, which is kind of a first. Probably
That's Fetland, right?
That's Becker. And fun fact, Becker and I went after her the first week of school because she gave me a C in her class. Like immediately, she was like, "Yeah, you didn't update your essay. You have a C in this class." And I emailed her, and she's like, "No, I can't do that." So then I was like, "Hey, Dad, you should email her." So then we both went after her because it was stupid, and she like insulted me, too. She was just like, "It's honestly, it's like it's your fault. Like you didn't do anything." This is your favorite
class?
Yes. Here's the origin story. And then I found out it all got resolved.
Okay.
I found out that she really likes theater kids. And after that, I did so well in that class. And in the final day of that class, we lightsaber fought. Not me and Becker, but like she let kids do karaoke and lightsaber fight.
That's amazing.
So, I don't know. I don't know if it was my favorite class academic-wise, but that's a good memory from a class.
I had a lightsaber fight, too. With Gardner. It was one of our spirit days. It was a Star Wars day.
Did you win?
I don't think either of us won, because we just kept running around on his tables. It was a good day.
Good times.
I will say, I really enjoyed jazz band. Like my first freshman year of jazz band.
It's the best band.
It is the best band. It's like, unequivocally, don't even come after me, guys.
No.
Jazz band is just so much fun.
If you have ears, then you know it's the best. Sorry.
Yeah. My freshman year, we had a full jazz band. It was wonderful. We had so many saxophones, trombones, 3 of them. It was insane. They've never had trombones again. And like 4 trumpets, one of which was my brother. That was cool.
Your brother's a trumpet player.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
I really like choir memories a lot, even though I only did that for a year.
Yeah.
The fact that I just showed up. And they're like, "Are you in this class?" And I was like, "No."
Let's tell a quick story, okay? So, Forrest, Lloyd is out for 2 days, right? First day he's out, Jason's skipping his 7th and just joining us, because why not? The second day he's out, Audrey is sitting in the class, and we're like, okay, here's another skipper. This guy, right? Audrey just keeps showing up day after day, and we're like, Audrey, do you have a 7th hour? What is up? And she looks at us and goes, guys, I'm in this class. We're like, I don't think you can join halfway through a semester, but sure, we'll allow it. We didn't believe because we hadn't seen Lloyd, and then Lloyd shows back up, and Audrey goes, guys, believe me, I'm in this class. I'm on the attendance list. And we're like, That's how it went.
That's how it went. I gaslit everyone. I was like, no, I've always been here.
Yeah, you did. We were like, that, what? No.
What? I've been here the past 2 weeks. What is wrong with you?
Right, sorry.
Yeah. It's because I was in creative writing, and I was like, yeah, this is a cool class. Don't want to do it. But choir. And I also was like, I don't know how to sing.
La, 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 la,
and then he put me in, and I was like, maybe there's, yeah.
Maybe there's something there.
Maybe there's something. Not much, but, like, you can blend. That's all that we need.
I will say the drama retreats have always been so much fun.
Incredible experiences.
Love the situation. There's a picture that I have with Olivia and Belly, and
are they both crying?
They're crying. It's sopping wet, and I'm just standing there, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna, like, I wasn't crying. I don't cry.
Did you cry at graduation?
No.
Yes, you did.
I didn't. Great. Okay, I only started crying when Olivia and Belly showed up, and I was like, well...
Those fuckers.
I don't know. You little shits.
Speaking of crying... Then it was like the night before graduation, and I was just like... So, yeah... I did not cry at graduation. I was too miserable in the rain.
Guys, it was 40 degrees, raining for 3 hours.
Yep. Ice rain.
Ice rain.
Whatever.
When I got in the car, my sister's giant ass truck, and I sat there, frozen because my hands wouldn't move, and I just stared and just like rocked back and forth because my parents were like, "What kind of pizza do you want?" And I was like,
"Cheese."
Eventually, my brother answered for me, so we're all good.
Good for him.
I know, right? Always backup.
Yeah. I went home and was like, I don't think it's honestly hit me yet. That, like, that's it.
What do you mean?
Like, graduation, that didn't feel like a graduation for me, so
of course you're supposed to.
Yeah, of course. And I just haven't really accepted it yet.
It'll hit us halfway through the summer.
Probably, yeah, sometime.
When you're in Japan, I'll just be like...
break down. We're moving away. Yeah. 1,000 miles away. Yeah. Okay, maybe it hit.
maybe that'll be on SoundCloud someday.
Maybe you could see some of these on SoundCloud, and some of them will never see the light of day.
How about worst memories from high school?
Death by chocolate.
Death by Chocolate was I think it's somewhat of a fun show.
It could have been a fun show.
However, there were aspects of it that made me not... Sorry, I didn't mean to flip the camera off. That's my bad.
Made me a little upset.
What
does that mean?
I'm like, I'm just better at pretending than you.
I was not good at pretending that entire show.
No, you were not. You were like...
I was already acting on stage.
Then you'd go on stage and you'd be like, I hate everything. We're like, oh, character.
And then I'd have my line and I'd be like, I'm flamboyant. I hate everything.
This character is what I hate.
I think I made that character pretty though. I split my personalities for that. My character was happy to be there.
This really fire picture, and it's my collar flipped up and it's unbuttoned. That's all I have to say about that.
Is that your Death by Chocolate costume?
Yeah.
My costume was kind of fire. Should we do some shout-outs to some of the underclassmen who probably won't watch this?
Yeah.
Great.
Who's first?
Shout out to Belly.
Shout out to Belly.
Thanks for being there for me, homie.
Thanks for
I love you.
revealing my forehead to everyone.
Thank you for singing with me.
I hate you so much.
I fucking hate you. You are horrendous.
Now, should I be genuine or sarcastic?
A little bit of both.
You're both the worst and best singer I know.
I hated every moment that I shared with you.
Agree. All right, Billy, you don't get too much time. Next.
Yeah. Next. Shout out to the Lego set.
Go.
Shout out to Ari.
Ari.
Ari, you always say buddy old pal, and that's what reminded me of you. You're so rad. I wish I knew you sooner. Please never... Ooh, lightning. Please never stop being Ari, and never stop being rad.
Shout out to Owen.
Owen,
sometimes having a conversation with you frightens me.
Sometimes, every time I'm confused.
Every time I'm confused, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's always a delightful conversation.
Mm-hmm. I love, just your vibe.
I like the fact that you said, I'm not saying goodbye to you, and then walked away.
I like the fact that sometimes we speak and there's a mutual understanding of unspoken words. It's a sentence. That Owen would understand and not you.
That's because I'm not that powerful.
You aren't. We have both same tassels.
Oh, and once you get Master Thespian, we'll take a picture with our things together. And I'll post it on my really popular Instagram story that no one will follow anymore.
Whoever gets whatever medal that I got will take a picture. So stay in theater, kids. Don't stop doing theater. Even though we just talked about how it created some of our worst high school memories, we also talked about it created some of our bests.
That's true.
So don't give up on that.
There's, like, everything else you can do in high school is super bad.
It's not the best.
But, I mean, it is high school, so.
True. But I think that, like, personally, high school is, like, foundational.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your peak, obviously, but it's foundations.
Speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. We did not peak in high school. Jesus.
War and Tech. If you can do it, we both did War and Tech, because we're
fucking awesome.
Kind of the coolest people you know.
Mm-hmm.
We don't mean to flex, but we, like, if there's something you want to do there, like, there's so much that you can do there, and there's, at your senior year, or even before then, you kind of run out of things to do at Bear Creek.
Mm-hmm.
And the opportunities at Warren Tech just kind of expand it a lot.
And you meet so many new people, too.
That's very true. Like, I didn't have anyone that I knew in my class
mm-hmm.
at Warren Tech. Like, they were all from different schools.
I was the only Bear Creek kid in mine, too.
I think there was some other Bear Creek kid, but I didn't know his name.
No, Warren Tech really... Okay, it's not even something that you know that you want to do. Like, it's something that you can be like, excuse you, bless you, may the Lord bless you.
The hiccups again?
Boo. It's something that, like, you can be like, oh, maybe this isn't something that I want to do, but I was interested in it. Mm-hmm. It helps you rule it out, too.
Plus, it gives you a lot of skills.
It does. I have my own resume from Warren Tech, and it's really well put together. I think.
You're just the coolest person, so.
I have a great resume.
Okay.
Do Warren Tech.
Do Warren Tech. And probably do it in the morning.
Morning is way better, so you can do theater or whatever else you want to do at the end.
Because as fun as Warren Tech is, Bear Creek has a lot of the activities.
Yeah, it does.
By a lot, I mean all of them.
Not the best?
Except for boys swimming. Did you know freshman year, I was really into swimming? Like,
really?
I had swam for my entire childhood, like, competitively, and I was good. Like, I was breaking records at my swim, club? Because I was 6th grade. You wouldn't want to mess with 6th grade Micah swimming.
Oh, no. You don't want to mess with 6th grade Micah.
And then I just stopped, because Bear Creek didn't have it, and I think it's probably a good thing.
I mean, I'm not the best swimmer. Actually, I'm pretty bad. I can keep myself afloat and I can swim, but I don't enjoy it. And then my dad was like, hey, we should try to get into swimming. Because, like, okay, it's a great way to exercise.
It's great.
It uses all your body.
Mm-hmm.
Never started, but will probably in my life, because water's nice.
Water is nice.
Percy Jackson as fuck.
Can we talk about how that show's about to come out?
I'm so excited.
There's about to be a show in it's on Disney Plus. It's gonna be good.
Can we watch it?
Yes.
Wait for me.
Wait for me.
Wait for me.
Sure.
Wait. Thunder told us to stop. Yeah, so that's advice from ex-seniors, from people who just graduated. Do as much as you can. Be nice to people. I know that there are some people who are so mean or so awful. I'm gonna cut Micah out of this segment, and it's just gonna be me. I think that everyone deserves to be nice to. There are people who will hurt you, so just don't associate with that.
It's so much easier, if you think about it, to be nicer to people.
Yeah.
Like, occasionally, there's people that you just can't be nice to. But, as much as you can, being nice to people is better for you, and it's better for everyone around you.
Because hating on someone takes energy.
Speaking of which, hold on. There's this book, the book that I sent you a photo of.
Good book?
Fire. It's also a show on Apple TV. Mole says, what do you want to be when you grow up? And the little boy says, kind. Like, and here's a little picture. Isn't that adorable?
It is really cute.
Like,
even acknowledging, especially in high school, acknowledging someone's existence is so big. Like, when I was a loser, still kind of am, still am, fully. But when I was a loser with no friends, with no other loser friends, it was nice to just simply be acknowledged by people. And, like, I know in high school, everyone says mean shit about each other. There's no getting around that at all.
It'll happen.
But also
it doesn't matter.
Nothing fucking matters.
That's not entirely true, but mostly true.
Everything doesn't matter.
Just, yeah.
Like, there's gonna be mean shit said about everyone, but everyone's going through their own shit, so you gotta be on the good end of that.
Preach.
Unless they, like, intentionally were a horrible person. In that case, don't be mean. Just ignore it.
Preach.
This advice from seniors thing is pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you want more advice?
Y'all want advice?
Full send into everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of the things that you're doing, you only have 4 years to do it. Alright? And if you don't do it all 4 years, that's fine. But, like, after the 4 years, you either go to college or military,
or you do whatever.
You do whatever. And if you don't go to college, then you never get school again. Right? You never get the teachers again. You never get all of your students or all of your friends, and, like, you see them every day at the same time in the same places, sort of stuff, you know? And, like, just do all like, Audrey obviously threw herself into her academics because that's Audrey. But also, we both just, like, with theater, it was just, like, insane.
Full send.
Just full send into everything.
That was my whole life, honestly, theater.
Yeah. I quit my job 4 times.
To be in theater. I think that, like, that's the reason why Death by Chocolate affected me so bad, is because that was my life, and that was a negative thing.
Yep.
But still, that's also why things like Something Rotten affected me so much, is because it's like, hey, this isn't your life. It's not your life, but it's a big part of it, and if you're passionate about it, then that's, like, important to care.
You can see me balding.
You're not balding.
Because I'm balding.
Bella made Micah insecure.
This is your fault, Belly.
Be happy at the age that you're at. Because, like, I remember when I was 15, I was like, I can't wait to be, like, graduated. But then I think back and I'm like, oh, that was a good thing. But also, it's nice for time to pass. So just be happy at the stage that you're in. Because it's all going to build up. It's all going to amount to something. Even in dark times, like, when you really wish that you were in a different era, it's going to build up and you're going to get through it. And you should just be happy in whatever stage that you're in.
Preach.
Yeah. Preach.
Do dumb shit safely.
Yep.
I don't think I need to explain that.
No explanation. Be safe. Try things. Don't try cocaine. Preach.
Preach.
Do it safely. Do it with people you trust.
Preach. If you find something you really like in high school, for me that was tap dancing, which people make fun of me for. I don't know why.
No, I'm tap dancing.
Which is infecting Audrey, actually. Peak. You know one of those thank you cards you have to write for people who gave you money?
Yeah.
I wrote one, and I realized after writing it, I wrote thank you. I bought a computer with this money. I was so wrong. I bought tap shoes with that money.
It's better to say it that way. So if you find something you like, do it.
Yes, right. That's what I was saying.
And if you think that you can't be successful with it, you would be surprised. Like, there will be some flops in your life, but you can also just be so successful. Like Bella, you could be successful with something that you love. And if you love something, it can change too, and you can pursue that. But we're in a society that allows Micah to tap dance, and for that I thank it.
Look at colleges your junior year.
Yep.
Start looking early, because it gets super stressful your senior year when you have no idea what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you just don't understand anything, because you're trying to apply for scholarships while trying to apply for schools, and you don't even know if the scholarships will amount to anything, but you're writing essay after essay.
Yep.
Look at that stuff early. Apply as soon as you can.
But also manage it well. Have fun, too.
That's true.
In your junior and senior year. Have fun your senior year.
Junior year? Crap.
Not the best. Not the best. I don't remember half of my junior year.
I ate too much frosting. I'm going to be real honest with you.
That's how you cope.
That's how I got through junior year. However, senior year, you don't do anything, guys. It's actually so, like, unless you're Audrey and you take, like, 4 APs or whatever, just be Micah.
Be Micah. That's our advice.
English 12 and choir. Like,
just don't push yourself too hard. It doesn't matter. Be happy with what you got. And if you have a shit class, just know it only lasts for a semester. Like, you are in so much, like, if you feel powerless in that school, but you actually have so much control over, like, how your experience is going to be.
As one of my teachers pointed out freshman year, I don't remember who, one of the silly upperclassmen raised his hand and went, "So, do you have control if we leave this classroom?" He was stoned out of his mind. But the teacher goes, "No." The dude just picked up his backpack and walked out of the building.
Us when we have free will.
Power play.
Right? Yeah. You're steering your own life.
Mm-hmm.
Do with what you may. You're here. So, like, just...
Full send.
Full send. Don't make a podcast because ours is the best. Or do, if that's something that you love. But just know.
It will never top this.
It will never be better than this.
Anything you want to say?
Advice number 6. It's okay to be sad when things are over.
I don't know if this was fun for you guys to watch, but it was fun to make.
It was fun. And to me and Micah, who might be watching this in, like, whatever amount of time it takes for us to get really depressed.
If you're not us watching right now, please skip ahead to when we're not talking to ourselves in the future.
Yes. Hi, Audrey.
Hi, Audrey and Micah.
Hi, Audrey, Micah. Hope you're doing well.
It's okay. You can cry.
I don't do that.
We know you don't cry.
I've never cried in my life. And never next to Micah. Never done that before. What do you want to say to your future self?
You're probably bawling your eyes out right now. That's because this was the best thing you did senior year.
You're probably not bawling your eyes out. Because you unlocked your inner chakra. And you learned how to cry like a normal person. Hope you did that. You'll probably miss this a lot.
Damn, that's crazy.
Right?
Imagine if we didn't go to the library that day.
Probably be pretty shit.
We'd probably be dead.
Probably. Probably wouldn't have played any more Lego Star Wars because it's no fun to play by yourself.
It is not.
Probably wouldn't have made half of the art or written any poetry or listened to half the music that I'm listening to now.
We never wrote as much poetry as I thought we did.
Oh, no, not at all.
But that's okay, because the poetry that we did write wasn't...
We also painted a lot.
We did paint a lot.
We painted and drew and went to Target.
Honestly, fire podcast.
Fire podcast. Super happy.
Super happy.
And honestly, no offense to anyone else, but I don't think I would have wanted to do it with anyone else.
I agree. Sorry, people.
Sorry, guys. Wait, you're not supposed to be watching this.
Yeah, if you're watching this right now, go home.
Go home. Yeah, I don't think I would have been able to do that, and I don't think I would have looked forward to doing it as much as I did.
The second night when we were having sushi with your parents, I was freaking out, right? I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. Because your father scared me at first.
He's not scary.
He's not scary anymore, but he was scary. Because he goes, I don't think I like the idea of not seeing Audrey for 50 days. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean by that statement? I'm not gonna kill her.
Audrey was dead. I hope the mic's been working this whole time.
If it hasn't, we'll cry about it.
Probably.
With the other things we'll cry about.
What? Yeah, no, I wouldn't have built a Lego set. Probably wouldn't have stayed up as late either.
No.
But I don't care about that.
I don't think my senior year would have been as good.
I don't think so either.
I don't think it would have been good. Well, it would have been alright.
This has been my best year, but it's mostly because of... I'm not going to say you, because that's going to fuel your ego.
I'll say it.
Shit, I guess I'll say it back then.
Damn, I'm taking this hat off.
Yeah, it really hurts my head.
I can't lay my head back. That's all I want to do.
I just want to take a nap. So, yeah, future me, I hope you're happy with whatever.
I hope you're happy.
I hope you're happy now. I love Wicked. I hope you see a shit ton of DCPA shows because you live like 13 minutes from there. And if I'm watching this as an adult, I hope you're doing whatever.
Hey, Micah, if you don't keep in contact with Audrey, I'll hurt you. You alright?
Give me the mic.
It's called self-harm.
Audrey, this is your time to call Micah, or just call Micah again, because, like, you'll stay in touch, and, yeah, you need to be reminded of all the cool shit, and how good of a person he is, so, if you're self-isolating, unisolate. Unisolate. I don't really care if I'm successful, just as long as I'm still allowed to eat rice and vegetables for my hair.
Felt that. Sometimes maybe add a chicken in.
Chicken's pretty good.
Yeah.
Think for the both of us, let's try to not stop performing.
Mm-hmm.
Audrey takes singing lessons, you know you want to.
Micah, keep tapping, buddy.
Even if your hips are gone.
Even if your hips are gone, you're fine. It's your, like, favorite thing to do. So.
Hey, Audrey, you should learn... I know you've wanted to learn this since freshman year, but you were honestly too intimidated by it. You should learn Chopin's A minor Etude Winter Wind, because that was your favorite piece throughout all of high school. So you should learn that when you can.
That goes so hard.
Do you know that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listened to a lot of... This was... Okay, I was young, didn't know what music was, so I'd listen to Enya and classical piano.
Mm-hmm.
That was my playlist.
You know, the first song I ever, like, felt feelings to was the fucking first movement of Moonlight Sonata. You wanna know why?
Yeah.
Because that end chord, he goes, doo,
that's true.
doo, and I'm like, wow! I didn't cry or whatever, but I was like, that's powerful music.
This is what good music sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other notes for yourself?
Surround yourself with good people. Don't get addicted to drugs.
Preach.
Only do gateway drugs.
Only do the gateways.
Only the gateways. Love yourself, and I hope you stay in contact with Micah so that you know what it feels like to... Ew. Never mind.
To have a good friend.
Yeah.
We're back, Potty.
Hey, Potty.
How you guys doing? To all the underclassmen who were crying about us. Really sweet, and we didn't cry about you because we hate you all.
We hate you all. Yep. Yeah. Miss you guys. Bye, Potty.
Bye, Potty. Sorry we didn't write any poetry today.
we once again did not write any poetry.